Hello, guys. Welcome back to SWS Boxing. Delighted to be joined with retired boxer Kyle Paevie. He had 9 professional fights with 1 win and 8 defeats. Yeah, good to get you back on as always.
No, I appreciate having me on, mate. I appreciate you inviting me. Always willing to chat to you. You're a good man, good lad. Yeah, so I'm always happy to talk to you.
And yeah, I had you on. I think a few weeks before the tournament, was it?
Yeah, that was last time we caught up properly. Yeah, a few weeks before the tournament.
And
That was
yeah,
probably around about now. It's probably about a year. I think the tournament was probably about 3, 4. Yeah, yeah. So time flies.
it does indeed. Yeah, you fought Angelo Antonio. The internet's a bit unstable. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So you fought Angelo Antonio, and unfortunately, you got stopped in round one. But
you.
the thing is, up until that stoppage, I thought you were doing well. First sort of 30 seconds, you started off fast.
Oh, I've lost you. You there?
Can you hear me
Go on.
now?
Yeah, that's better. That's better.
Wait, do you want me to repeat what I said?
Yeah, go on. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, so the first 30 seconds you started off fast.
Yeah, do you know what? I was right revved up for the fight. I think like with this, it's only the second time other than my debut that I was coming in as like not as a home fighter really that I was sold tickets. It's only the second time I've done it, so I was really revved up. I probably come out a little bit too bouncy and too quick. Um, yeah, he caught me with a lovely shot and yeah, I just lost my bearings and he jumped on me. So yeah, that's not much more on that. Um, I'd would love to have given a better account of myself, especially as the fight was being the home fight. I sold a lot of tickets off. I think I've done the most that show. I
Yeah,
sold the
yeah.
most tickets for that show. So yeah, it's a little bit embarrassing, but listen, it takes balls to get in there and to do it, and I beat Angelo before. Yeah, so
1-on-1 with
one
him.
on one, yeah. I've judged. You know what? With that tournament, if I'm totally honest, like the the weight probably weren't right for me. I can make the weight. I'm not saying I can't, but I'm clearly punchy at the weight because first clean shot I went a little bit wobbly. But yes, I'm walking around at 81, 82 kilo at the moment. I'm still in the gym, not boxing, but more
Yeah.
still staying fit and still running. But I was down at 69 kilo for that fight, and that I've not been that weight since my first amateur fight, and that was 6 years ago. So it was I got offered a massive opportunity. Johnny Clark ran me off, offered me the opportunity, and it was a huge opportunity for the winner to go and challenge for the southern area. So I was mad not to take the opportunity, and I still believe it now. Like any another version of me, another day of me, I go and win that tournament. I still believe it, but you got to arrive on the day. It's all good saying it. You got to arrive on the day. You've got to show up on the day. I didn't, and yeah, it is what it is.
How upset were you with yourself after that? And of course, that was a moment that you could have changed your career around. Is that a bit of kick
Yeah,
in the
exactly.
teeth?
The job. That was the biggest thing because it was a chance to really change my career around and uh, and give a go of the boxing where I was only being on a journeyman, more of an away fighter. It was a chance. So it was a tough one to take. It was really tough. But I'm not. I've never been the type of person to dwell on things. It was a tough couple of days, weeks, but after that, like it is what it is. Just get back to work and yeah, I've got a job to do. I've got a family to worry about. I've got money to bring in. So there's bigger things to life than boxing. I come back with my health, and that's the main thing.
hmm Was it hard to come back from that defeat?
Um, no, not from the next fight. The next fight, I knew I was gonna fight again. I knew that I knew wanted to take the pathway, just be a proper journeyman, a Jordan Granham type. The caretaker, I can't think of his name.
Robbie
Um,
Chapman.
Robbie Chapman, like that type of can't think, Lee Hallett. I really wanted to give a crack of going on the road hard and doing it that way. So I took the next one that was offered to me a couple of months down the line.
That was in Liverpool when you fought
Mm.
Hakeem Palmer.
Keane Palmer, yeah,
Talk
yeah.
about that fight.
Do you know what? Hakeem's a brilliant, brilliant, tall, rangy. And if I'm totally honest with you, like I hadn't trained for it. I I had a conversation. I'll be honest with you, totally honest with you. I had a conversation with the missus the day before, and we was like, oh, we right need a holiday. And she was only jokingly. She said, "Oh, why don't you have another fight and get some money so we can go on holiday?" And then Lee rang me the next day and was like, "Oh, there's a fight in Liverpool this weekend. Do you want it?" So without even thinking, I said, "Yeah, let's go for it. Like, go for it." Not doing no research on a Hakeem. Um, yeah, I just took it. Didn't have no cornerman. Didn't have no trainer come up with me. I just booked my tickets, train up to Liverpool. Got in, got out pretty quick as well. Yeah, and that's the Liverpool. Listen, it was a good experience. It was a bit of an eye opener to traveling on your own, going to somewhere on your own, riding like it was different, but Hakeem's a top boy, a nice lad as well. Spoke to family after, really lovely family as well. He left hook's got a lovely left hook,
He's
lovely
strong,
long
isn't
jab.
he?
Very strong. Do you know what? Probably not. Probably not massively overly powerful strong, but well, the way he punches, the way he chops down his hook, I've had three or four stitches under the eye after the fight. He caught me with a lovely left hook, which cut it open. But yeah, nice guy as well.
Mm. Would you say it was a bit of a faulty stoppage, that one?
No, no, he probably come at the right time. It was a six rounder. When did the stoppage come? Fourth, third or fourth?
Third, but there was
Third.
like a
So right,
minute to go in the round.
so the first two rounds, I was just trying to move, just keeping moving around. Six rounds, just moving, try not to take too much punishment, get paid, get home. Um, he was landing some lovely jabs, but I just generally believed it come round three. I was like, oh, do you know what? I'm right fancy myself here. I've not come all the way to Liverpool. I'm going to go and try and step on him a little bit. Um, and I think within the first minute, I stepped on him. I just stepped forward a little bit more, and it caught me with a lovely left hook, which cut the eye open. And then from there, I was straight away under the back. I don't know what he hit me. He hit me with a couple of shots. Um, and it was listen, I weren't hurt and I weren't out. Like I weren't out on my feet. I could have kept going through the round, but for the sake of my eye, for yeah, like that would have opened up. He might have to have four stitches after 30 seconds of it. If he kept landing on it and would have opened it up for the sake of my eye and my health, it was the right thing to do because I wasn't going to win the fight really and truly.
I mean, you done well to stay in there for those 2 rounds, though.
Yeah, listen, I'll try and stay in there as long as I can with anyone. That's the nature of the business. But yeah, listen, I give the career a go. I give the boxing a go. But it's been nice to it's given me a new way of life because I coach now. Do a lot of coaching. Do a lot of work with amateur boys. I've got a lot of students. I work at colleges doing boxing coaching as well. So it's opened up a new avenue in my life, and yeah, I'm loving in this new journey.
Mm-hmm. And then you had your final fight. You had Lenny Fuller at Brentwood Centre. Was that always going to be like going into that fight? Was that always going to be the last fight?
No, definitely not. I was back. So I started back training back with Al Wilkie. I think this was 2 weeks before the fight. I was back started training. I got a phone call. Johnny Clark. She said, Lenny Fuller. We might have been less than 2 weeks thinking about it. I got a phone call from Johnny Clark saying, "Do you want to fight Lenny Fuller?" Me being me, like I've never turned down anyone. If I get a phone call asking, "Do you want to fight?" the first answer you're going to get is yes. So I said yeah, and same again. I love Lenny. Lenny's a really nice bloke as well. I know him from the white collar scene. He's fought one of our boys from our gym before. I thought he's one of his boys on the same night that night. So I do like Len. Um, but yeah, be a no brainer. I took it. It was offered to me at I think 71 or set. I think it was 70. And I said, I generally ain't going to make that. I'm 73 now. Like, the best you're going to get out of me is 72. So he come up, or he held his weight, 72. And yeah, like, really and truly, should I have been in the ring that night? Maybe. Should I have been in the ring with him? No. Like, he's the level he's at and the level I'm at, especially after the last couple of fights, my confidence. Not even a level to be fair thing to be fair, because more just the confidence, because I generally believe at one stage I could have been at that level and pushed to that level. But after the year I've had to step into that fight, I've watched that fight back, and I've watched that fight back once. And watching it back, you can just see it in my eyes. But yeah, watching the ring walk weren't nice. Watching it back, I just see it in my eyes. Yes, baby girl, come in. Sorry, my daughter's come. She's still awake. Come, princess. But yeah, so that's with the Lenny Fuller. But yeah, but obviously I wish Lenny all the best in what he does. He's teamed up with Will Jones now, so it's a good little partnership. Will can bring a lot to him and can help him develop him. So I wish them both all the best.
So were you like, what do you, what were you was that the most nerves you ever got in a fight, that one?
Yeah, but before it, I was I was nervous, but I still generally believed that I could go and win it. Do you know what? I think before the fight, leading up to the fight, the week before, and then when I took it, I believed I could win it. When I got there on the night, I think I think my mindset changed, and being at the Brentwood Centre again with what happened at Angelo, I just think all of it just might have just got. But listen, yeah, that's what it could have been. Who knows? But unfortunately, yeah, like, and it weren't. Do you know what? It weren't even the shot that made me stumble at the start. That he hit me with a shot. But I just lost my footing. It weren't an actual clean shot, and as I've lost my footing, I fell back to the ropes, and the boys jumped on me like an animal. And yeah, I was just in a whirlwind. I didn't want to be there from the start, from the ring walk. Clearly, looking back at it now, I can see that. So
Mm.
it's is what it is, and then yeah, that and there and then on the spot
You were
after
still
that drop.
standing though.
Yeah, still standing. Yeah, you have to get bulldozer to put me over. But yeah, from that, I went back to the corner. I said to Al, that's this is it. I'm done now. I said to Lee, I ain't doing this no more. So yeah, and I've stuck with it. Yeah, I listen. I miss it, but it's a young man's game, and I've got a family to worry about, and this little princess to keep happy.
Mm. So how long after the fight were you like, that's it, that was your final fight?
Straight away. As soon as the referee stopped it, I decided there and then that I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do it because I say boxing's a lonely sport in the ring. It's even lonelier after the fight and you've lost and you're going back, and as much as people want to put their arm around you and want to pick you up and make you feel better, nothing. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And do you know what? And the thing with boxing's not for like football. If you're playing football, you lose on the weekend, you got another 7 days, 5 days to make it back up and go and get a win,
Yeah.
make yourself happier again. Like with boxing, it's not like that. You take a loss, you might not be out looking to fight again for another 6, 7 plus weeks. So yeah, it's mentally tough, but yeah, I like to think of myself as one of the most mentally strong people that I know. I try not to let things bring me down. I've got too much to worry about, and my daughter to worry about, my girlfriend to worry about, to be worried, to be thinking down. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, looking back on your career, what do you feel like was your best moment?
Angela win against Angela, but having a one, it's only one win, and I know that, but having a professional win on my record is there to stay. No one can ever take that away from me. So that's my biggest achievement, my proudest achievement. And then after that, it's probably fighting Jack McGann on my debut, to get in with McGann
He's
on
fighting in Saudi
he's
Friday.
fighting. Yeah, he's on that Joshua undercard. Um, and yeah, so same again. I took that with a couple of weeks' notice. Um, Sold about 80, 90 tickets as an away fighter as well. Um, and watching some of my fights back, that's probably the best I've looked, the most confident I've looked, the best flow out, and I was probably winning the fight until the stoppage. I definitely had won 4 rounds, but I was definitely.
I thought you got stopped in the fourth, isn't it? So
Yeah, I
two
think
one
it's the
to
fourth.
you.
So I think I was 2-1 up. I would have said I was 2-1 up, but other eyes might say different. But
It was a
I
close
believe I was.
fight, I thought.
Yeah, it was, and he's a strong, powerful lad, very strong, powerful lad. But that yeah, same again. I I just took it last minute. I fancied myself. It was my debut, and I was ready for anyone or anything that was put in front of me, and did me hardest, fought me out, and unfortunately weren't the best on the night.
Who was the? Of course, you fought some hard hitters. Who was the hardest hitter?
Um, Good question. McGann's up there. Reese Farnhill was up there, but with Reese Farnhill, I would have loved to have got more rounds with him because I fought the week before. I think it was 7 days before I fought, and I had a 6 round war, and then I just generally don't think my body recovered, and he hit me with a jab. It wasn't even a good shot, and my body just shut down. I could not see anything. It was like, yeah, it was like in a days of concussion, and that lasted for about 2 days. I couldn't see bright lights. It was horrible. And I was considering going to hospital, but it cleared up. So I can't say about. It's hard to say with Reese, but yeah, to make me for that a couple of days, either McGann or Farnhill.
hmm Do you reckon Jack McGann will win on Friday? Of course, he's got Louis Green, which is a former Commonwealth champion, and I think winner of this will fight probably Sam Gilly for the British, I
For the
think.
British, listen, I hope McGann does it. I really do. He's in for a tough night and another level up, another step up in an opponent. Um, but he's got the tools to do it. He's got the team around him that's coaching him. Like I think people underestimate, mate, the amount of professional MMA fights he's had as well. We know it's not boxing, but he's done that ring walk and he's been in a cage and he's been in that combat arena at a professional level more than a few times. Do you know what I mean? I think he's had more MMA fights than he had pro fights boxing. So he's been in the pro game for a long time. So yeah, but I hope he does it. I do hope he does it.
hmm what about Lenny? He's fighting Alfie Winter
That's a great fight. That's a great fight. Did that Alf lost in his like fight the Southern
against
area, wasn't
Jake.
it?
No, it was I thought it was 10 rounds, but it wasn't for the Southern area. But he fought in Indabasi for the Southern
That's the one.
area.
That's the one. That's the one I was
He got
thinking.
stopped in round one, and
Yeah.
then he fought a 10 rounder against Jay Kenty. I haven't watched it just yet, but it's on Grassroots Boxing.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know much about Jake. I've sparred Alf, yeah, ages ago. I've only done a couple of rounds when he was with Kev. Yeah, like I don't really know much of Alf. I've not really seen much of him. I've just seen the Indabasi fight. But yeah, it'd be a great fight. be a very interesting one to see who comes out on top. It's a 50-50 fight. It's and that's what boxing needs. That's what, especially small hall shows. That's what Johnny Clark's offering. Every fight's a 50-50 fight, and that's what people want to go and watch, and that's what people want to go and see.
Hmm. Yeah, what do you make of course, the sort of domestic, like sort of Southern area level at super welterweight?
Uh, they're all good level boys. They're all boys that don't want to stay at that level. They all want to push on. And they all will believe that they can push on and can reach bigger things. And I wish them all the best. And I hope I hope at least one of them does reach the top.
Hmm. Yeah, so you said you were oh, what was your thoughts on Mitchell Freeson's English title fight?
Oh, absolutely gutted for him. Mitch is my best mate. Absolutely gutted for him. It was a tough fight. Always going to be a tough fight for him. Um, it was in the fight. I thought he could have threw a bit more, been a little bit more aggressive, but at the same time, we respected Brad Paul's power and yeah, listen, Mitch will be back. I think he's got a date. Oh, well, he's sorting
May.
out a date if he hasn't. Has he? May? Is it May?
Well, that was
I
on
think,
BoxRec, but BoxRec can't always write, but I think it's May.
yeah. Oh yeah, so I know he's got something in the pipe anyway. And then hopefully that bouncing back into another big fight because he deserves it. He's one of the best professionals I know. But once he's in his training, even when he's not in training, he lives the lifestyle. He don't go out boozing, he don't go out partying. He's always in the gym and he does it all while working a solid 9 to 5. It's not a 9 to 5 because he's up earlier than that and he's back from late work later than that. And yeah, he's all these small show boys that work a hard graft job and builders and roofers and whatever they do, and then go and stick a full-time shift in to try and be a boxer as well. I have full credit to. So I've worked with Mitchell a few times, and I've not been able to walk for about 2 days after. So how he does it and then goes and trains and does running before it, I do not know.
Mm. Yeah, so you said you're what, are you an amateur coach now or you're into coaching now?
Yeah, so since I'm New City's coach. So we're just trying to get everything affiliated and get the club all sorted, ready to go. Got a few fighters ready to go. So I'm hoping to be ready for the new season. Starts in June.
What, the
Yes,
amateurs?
yeah, the amateurs. Yes, we're affiliated club. I just need to get my level 2 sorted. And then I can start taking them out, and we get the club fully affiliated again. Because we are affiliated, just need a level 2 head coach. So I just need to get my level 2 and then start getting the boys out and girls out as regular as possible because I've got some good boys and girls around me. Good little team, good team. Like some of them coming from the college, some really young youngsters as well. So yeah, I am looking forward to the next chapter. It's nice to be in the gym coaching and still being part of the environment, rather being the person being punched in the face.
Mm-hmm. And before I let you go, mate, do you want to thank anyone who helped you in your pro career and helping you just at the moment?
Yeah, just big thanks to Jamie Williams as always. He's for all the like guidance he's given me. Still work with him now. Mitchell Frearson getting me into the gym. Al Wilkie taking me on. He was a massive help and he done well with me. Um, Will Jones, another one. He's always been there for me. He's taken time out, like travelled up to Burnley to be in the corner for me. Yeah, listen, there's loads of people that have helped, and yeah, so and I just wish everyone the best that I've fought, that I've sparred, whoever, all the best in their careers, and I hope they push on and do what they want to achieve.
Mm-hmm. And from me, mate, thank you for your time as always. And yeah, well
Dan,
done
thank
on
you
your
very much.
career.
Thank you very much for having me on, and appreciate it, mate.
Anytime, mate. Thank you. Goodbye.
Take care, mate.
Bye.